Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to use Excel on your laptops, or excuse me, on your iPads. So if you don't have Excel already downloaded, go into Self-Serve, and you can go ahead and download it there onto your iPad. Okay, it should be Self-Serve. It's Excel, EX, and it's a great program for doing data. And the last page of your 1.3.2 packet has data analysis, and we're going to do it on this program. Okay, so let me go ahead and I'm going to start sharing screen. So hang on one sec. And go away. Okay, so I've already entered all my data in here. So let me tell you how I'm doing it. So first off, I'm taking the tables and it's width measurement, and then there is a depth measurement. So I typed in all my width measurements in column A. Okay, something that you need to know, if you want to make your columns bigger, just grab your, grab your block and you can move it like this and you can make it bigger. So that's an important thing to know. So once you have all your data in there, I'm going to tell you that you can sort your data in the following way. So take your finger or your cursor and highlight the entire column. Then you can, well, let me take that back. Come over here to the right side and see where it says sort ascending. I'm going to click that, and then I'm going to tell it that I wanted to do that. So hold on, let me do it again, because I've already done it once, so it's already done, so it's not going to probably do anything to it. If I highlight my column, hit sort ascending, it will then sort my data. Now, I didn't like the way it did this. I don't know why it's done this, but this happened a couple of times. So I'm going to show you how to get out of this should this happen to you. Hit your back arrow, it'll undo it. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say show filter button. All right, and that's where I want to hit. I'm going to touch that filter button. I'm going to go from smallest to largest, boom. I then don't have a problem with it grabbing the width, and I'm going to just get rid of that little button by saying, let's see, I think I can clear the filter. So hold on, let me get out of there. It should let me clear the filter, but of course it's not going to do that right now. So we're just going to leave it there. It's fine. Do the same thing to the next ones. So I'm going to pull everything. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to say show filter button. It showed the button. And then I'm going to hit the button. I'm going to go smallest to largest, and it sorts the whole thing for me. So that is great. Okay, so I have my two columns sorted. Now I'm going to create the range. So I typed in here, range, and then I realized I needed to make this bigger. So I did that thing where I grabbed it and I moved it back and forth, and I got it to be the right size. So range, I'm going to do a formula. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here, and what I did was, so why don't I delete this? Or better yet, let me just show you exactly what I did. Notice when I highlight this, look up here at the FX. So look up here at the FX. Okay, what I did was I typed an equal sign. Okay, then I went over to my stats. So go up to where it says formula. Okay, I went up to formula and I grabbed this. And in there, I went down and I found min, and I selected it and I put it in, oops, excuse me. I found max, I put it in right here. Then it came up with a range. I then had to highlight my range, and that's why that's there. Then I hit minus, just a little subtraction sign on your keyboard. Then I went to min because the range is the max minus the min. But I want to use a formula in case my data changes. Okay, that's what we're doing it with a formula. So find min, it's right here. Again, that came from here. And indicate your range, which is from here down to here. Okay, so that's range. Let's go down next to percent difference. We're going to do the same thing. I've already done it. This is what the formula is. It's C13. So that means it's range divided by C16, which is the target value, times 100. Notice I had to put parens here and here so that I did not just multiply the denominator by 100, but rather the entire fraction. Okay, that's the definition of percent difference. Okay, then go down to mean. Okay, so I'm going to go down here. Mean is average. So what I would do, excuse me, go into your stats again and don't look for mean because it's not there. Look for average, which is right here, and then give it the range by highlighting your numbers again. Now you have mean. Target I got from the drawing sheet itself. Okay, error. Error is also a formula. Let's look at that formula. So I'm coming into error now, and you can see up here, error by definition is C15, which is the mean, minus C16, which is the target value. That's your error. It's negative in our situation. The last thing you're going to do is percent error. So percent error is right here. So it's going to be C17, which is the error, divided by C16, which is the target value. Notice those are in parens. That's going to be important. And then times 100. Okay, it's not times 100%. It's just times 100. Okay, so those are my calculations. I'm going to do the exact same thing over here for my second column, which is depth. Okay, again, my target value came from taking the depth measurement that they gave me half the depth. I multiplied by 2. I got the total depth. That's my target value. Everything else I'm doing with formulas just like I did before. A really cool thing is this. You can copy this to here, and you'll only have to change the target value. All the calculations will now be performed on your column E. Okay, so your job is to do that in class. You're going to snip this, I guess take a picture of it, and then you can put that also in your engineering notebook. Okay, and that's the last of the 1.32 assignments. So thank you very much for listening. I can help those in class, and I can help you online as well. So this is a good little exercise. We're just starting to learn Excel, which is a very, very powerful program. So we're going to do more and more with that. Had we been in lab, we would have done it on the computer, on the laptops. But on the iPad, it's very good as well. So there you have it. I will see you in class. And I hope you understand this little lesson.